Started out wet, but things dried out a little bit, and now we're cool and crisp out there.
Yeah. It is nice out there. I love that event. The Daniel Stowe Botanical Gardens is a hidden gem anytime if you can get out there and check that out. We've got clear skies. Bundle up if you're heading out there. And I'm going to tell you to head out there in a minute because we're going to see a couple cool things in the night sky. We talked about the space stations flying over at 6:18. So that's coming up in about a minute from now. But we've also got Venus, the moon, Saturn and Jupiter just off screen here. I'll show you what it's going to look like here in a minute. But right now, this is what's flying over space station for 7 whole minutes, pretty much straight above our heads. Should be super bright out there for the next 7 minutes. But you can also see in the southwest sky, we showed you Venus and we could see the moon. There is Saturn and there's Jupiter. They'll line up nicely there in the southwest sky. And this will actually be visible the next couple of nights with clear skies. I think tonight's going to be the best night because we have clear skies. Some clouds around tomorrow and again Friday. So go take advantage of that tonight, even though it's a bit chilly out there. Going into the weekend, this is a spring-like looking front because ahead of it, southerly winds warm us up, kind of humid. Low temperatures might only be in the 50s going into the weekend. And ahead of that front, we might see some strong storms as it approaches. And just show you the severe weather outlook. Today's front did produce some severe weather to our south. We'll get a break tomorrow across the country, but then on Friday, you can see that front actually prompting a low to medium risk. I would anticipate some kind of low risk at the very least for the Carolinas, maybe medium risk, because the timing's starting to look more favorable for some strong storms because the front is on the other side of the mountains at 10 a.m. That means we'll have several hours to warm up ahead of the front as it arrives sometime around 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. Now, the severe risk might be higher south than north, so South Carolina counties are going to have to pay particular attention a day to stay weather aware. Make sure you download the WCNC app right now because you want to stay tuned to the weather updates as well as get those alerts as soon as they're issued. Warm temperatures, though, once that front moves through, you think it'd be cooling down. It's quite the opposite. The whole eastern half of the country for most of next week is going to be not only above average, but way above average. And then that moves into the Carolinas. This is all the way through the 22nd. So the weeks before Christmas are looking very warm here in the next 2 weeks. Hopefully we'll see a flip for those who like the skiing and snow lovers out there. And I'm one of them. I love skiing, but we'll try to see if we can flip this pattern sometime later in the winter, but not in the next 2 weeks. Temperatures are going to be pretty mild here, and that's reflected in the 7-day forecast. Near 74 on Saturday with some scattered showers. The Panthers game looks great, but let's take a preview of that weekend forecast. You could see 74 on Saturday. Any scattered showers will be late in the day, warm and cloudy. But for the Panthers game on Sunday, I do expect a chillier day with temperatures in the 50s, but it starts to warm right back up by next week. We're in the 60s and then all the way back into the 70s a week from today.
That roller coaster ride continues.
Yeah,
Yes, it does.
It doesn't feel like the holidays.
Carolina. All right, thank you, Brad.